Reporting for quite some time about changing up the city's form of government here in Portland. Well, a newly formed grassroots PAC now says it's actually opposed to the form of government Portlanders will vote on in November.
Yeah, Elise Haas shares her concerns with us. What are creators of this measure now saying, Elise?
Well, recently the Charter Commission, as you know, approved sending their proposed measure to the ballot in November, but many voters and politicians as well have long said that Portland's current form of government is outdated, it doesn't work, and that we need something new. However, at this point, there are some people who do not agree with the current proposal that's on the ballot.
It is untried, it's untested, and it's extreme.
Charles Duffy is a retired attorney and former assistant to Mayor Bud Clark. His political action committee is against the current proposal for the new form of government on Portland's November ballot.
We think the package is extreme, and we think it's confusing, and we think it costs way too much money.
His group fears the combination of the proposed 4 large districts, with 3 members each, selected by ranked choice voting, would encourage politicians to run as a group.
It creates factions, it creates many political parties, it accentuates the power of special interest groups. This proposal wants to take us from a government that nobody in the country is still using to a government that's never been used anywhere in the country. How can that be a good idea?
This has been a moving target from them from the beginning, which makes me feel that it is not completely sincere. Initially, they complained that it was a system not used anywhere else in the world. When we pointed out that it's used in 85 countries, including 40 of the 42 countries in Europe, they changed it to it's a system that's never been tried in the U.S.
Charter Commission member Melanie Billings-Young said the Portland Charter Commission compiled research on effective governments all over the world to come up with the current proposal on the ballot.
Every single one of those had said the fairest outcome for people within a city are 3-person multi-member districts. So we didn't just invent this from our crazy imaginations.
She says Portland's population has grown exponentially since the early 1900s.
So we need a bigger council if we really want to represent Portlanders.
Meanwhile, the PAC doesn't have its own proposal yet, but says they have a consensus on what they think would be better. They prefer a mayor and city manager form of government with the mayor having veto power. For accountability, the PAC would prefer smaller, single-member districts with regular voting. If the measure is defeated on the November ballot, the PAC says they'll work with the city council and other groups to put a sensible measure on the ballot soon.
We've had this form of government since about 1905, and we can wait another year to get it right, okay? And Portland deserves that.
In the meantime, there will be a lot of push and pull from both sides on what form of government they think is best, but it's still up to Portland voters to decide.
And something that's worth mentioning is that people may think that if we do not do it right now in this moment, that we're going to have to wait 10 years to try it again. And that's not exactly the case. When I was talking to them, it is true that the Charter Commission is required to gather every 10 years and reevaluate. However, council can put out charter amendments anytime. And if this does not pass this go around, then we already have some council members who are suggesting that they will bring a different version next year.
Seattle went through this in 2013, and a lot of folks said Portland should take some clues on how Seattle did it, where they had 1 person from each district, but then they still elected 2 city council people citywide. They said to sort of oversee everything, but it's interesting. There's a lot of opinions on this.
There is, so we'll have to kind of see how it goes up until November, but a lot to follow for sure.
All right.
Very